And I see he's still talking to his ex-girlfriends, about 4 of them. Oh, I was gonna go on a date with her because I never seen her body, but because I seen her body, like now I don't want to go on a date with her. All that fantasy thought they just did in their head is gone. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, TheKyannaAlexandra, your Brooklynite kryptonite. Y'all already know what's going on. As you can tell by today's title, we doing something different. We doing Talk That Shit with K, a new series I'm starting on this channel. So if y'all like, yo, what are you talking about? Why are we talking shit with you? Let me tell you what it is. So you know how your girls, Allyiah's Face or Arnell Armon, be doing like, what would Allyiah do, or like ask Arnell? That's what this is. But it's Talk That Shit with K because you know I'm a Brooklynite. We doing it harder, rougher, deeper. And I really need to like let y'all know without sugarcoating nothing. Like, we doing the real raw right here on this channel. So I asked you guys to send me some things that y'all need advice on. We gonna hop right into it because like I said, we talking that shit and we not holding nothing back. So somebody said, hey babe, so I've been talking to this girl for around 2 weeks and she's cool. She's gonna talk to her. I met her on Tinder and you know, things are great. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. She's just not my type. She hadn't posted any pictures on her body, so I was like, okay, whatever. And now that she's posted a picture of her body on Tinder, I'm like, it's just not for me. We plan to hang out and call it a day. I feel like I don't want to cancel, but I really don't want to go on this date. Should I suck it up and go on a date with her and never call her again? I don't know what to do. So babes, I'm gonna tell you this right now, don't go on that date. Why you about to waste your time and go on a date with somebody that you don't like and that you don't find attractive? Like, you really said, oh, I was gonna go on a date with her because I never seen her body, but because I seen her body, like now I don't want to go on a date with her. If body was something that was really important to you, you should never swipe right or swipe left, whatever it is on Tinder. I don't know what it is. Like, you should never said, yes, I'm gonna go out with you just on face alone. Like, you should have really been like, oh, I like her face, I like what she about, I like this, I like that, XYZ. Or you should have been like, I don't see no pictures of her body as I'm going through her profile, and that's a red flag, so I don't want to be with you. I don't want to do nothing with this person, right? But also, like, and don't get me wrong, I understand that people have preferences, right? Like, if you're a person that don't want to date a skinny person, if you're a person that don't want to date a plus size, a fat person, it's not my cup of tea. I don't operate like that, but I understand when people talk about their little preferences or whatever. So like, okay, they have them, right? So if you knew that was something that was going to be an issue for you, you should have never even said, oh yes, we want to match or anything like that. Like, that's that. But okay, you match with shorty, all right, not a problem. Boom. Don't go on that date, because what you wasting your time for and what you wasting her time for? If you know you're not gonna like shorty just because of her body, what are you wasting your time for and what are you wasting her time for? Like, that make no sense at all. Like, you gotta be so for real. Like, you do not know this person do not know you, so why you about to meet up with somebody you don't know just to ghost them on the next day? You could simply just say, you know what, I don't want to go out on a date with you. Or if you feel like lying, and just be like, something came up and I'm not about to go on this date with you, or whatever you want to say. But like, what do you, I don't understand. Like, what are you going on a date for? Like, it's really dead and done. Like, it's you don't have to do something you don't want to do. Remember that. If you do not want to go on a date on this person, with this person, don't go on a date with this person. Even though your reasoning is crap, you don't need to go on a date with this person because you just said you really don't like them based on how they look. And that's the reason not to step outside your house and go on a date with somebody. Like, I'm not understanding you. You guys really have to understand, like, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Remember that. Like, if you take anything away from this video as of this point, you do not have to do anything you don't want to do. That's it. And you don't know nobody, so like, who you owing to what? You know what I'm saying? Like, please. All right, so this person said, hey girl, so I got something for you. My friend likes a girl and I just found out that today she likes me. What am I supposed to do? If you found out that if you know that your friend like a girl and that girl like you, what are you supposed to do? First of all, you didn't even say if like you like said girl or not. Like, but even if you did like said girl, you know your friend likes said girl. So why are you even about to fool with said girl if you don't like said girl. But if you have a friend that likes the girl, you should be loyal to your friend. Because nowhere in this thing that you sent me, you said, oh, I like that girl too. You did not say that. You said your friend liked that girl and that girl like you. What is that your business? What? Baby, what is that your business? If that girl likes you, so what? That got nothing to do with you. I mean, that's asked for your friend that liked the girl, because that means your friend don't have a chance with that girl. But that girl should not have a chance with you, baby. That girl should not have a chance with you, because you shouldn't even be looking in that direction. Because how did you even find that out? How did you even find out that that girl liked you, unless that girl came up to you and said, I like you? But even then, you should, no, I cannot date you, no, I don't like you, whatever. If you want to date that girl that your friend like, you're going to lose a friend. Period. If you want to date that girl, you're going to lose a friend. Because why would you date your friend's crush? That's dumb. Why would you date your friend's crush? Never ever. I would never do something like that. Even if I found that person attractive, it's just not going to happen, because I know my friend is crushing on that person right now. And I'm not about to be caked up with somebody that my friend is crushing on, aka my friend likes. Like, I'm not about to do that. So what's the point in even entertaining something like that over there when I know I'm not even going that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to look that way because my friend is crushing on this person. Why would I do that to my friend? If that's really my friend, what I do that to my friend? Now, if that wasn't your friend, is that not your friend? Is that not your friend? If that wasn't your friend, then do what you want. If it's like an acquaintance, do what you want. If it's somebody you met off the street, do what you want. But you said it was your friend. Don't play with your friend like that unless you're ready to lose that friend. Don't play with your friend like that. And even then, karma is something real. So like, even if you scoop that person up from your friend and you think, oh, I'm gonna lose my friend, like I don't care about my friend, shorty that you just bagged probably gonna leave you. I'm just saying. All right. So this one I got from Reddit. Like I said, I'm not about to lie to y'all. I got this one from Reddit because I know some of y'all need to hear some of these things. So we gonna boop, 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 boop. Let's hop. Would I be the asshole for going on a date while still in love with my ex? I was recently dating my boyfriend for over a year. We had a breakup and things aren't going well for me. However, he's already with another girl he has been talking to since a week after we broke up. Now it's been a month since he broke up with me, and this guy has been flirty and friendly, but I'm still hung up on my ex. The new guy asked me out on a date a couple of days ago, but I haven't answered him yet because I'm still scared about my ex. Would I be the asshole if I went out on a date with this guy while I'm still not over my ex? What should I do? Both of the guys are cute and I'm torn. So, you know, and even though this is from Reddit, I know I'm talking to somebody right now. You heard me? I'm talking to somebody right now. You know that you ain't over your ex. Why you gonna waste somebody else's time? Y'all love wasting people's time. Stop doing that. Stop wasting somebody's time. You're not over your ex. Sit in your house and get over your ex. What are you doing? Sit in your house and heal yourself. Why are you about to go outside talking about this guy's cute, so I'm about to hang out with him, or I want to hang out with him, but I'm still in love with my ex? Baby, shut up. Shut up. Like, no, for real. Like, when I say shut up, I literally mean shut up, sit in your house and heal yourself and get over your ex, and then go out and date. Stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people's time, especially if it's a date and it's not like a hookup. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all not just down to like fucking be gone, like, don't waste somebody's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should not be doing anything, especially if you know you are still in love with your ex. You're still not even over your ex. Like, you still worried about what your ex thinking. Your ex is with somebody else. Hello? Baby, heal yourself. And like, you want to move on because your ex has moved on. You want to move on because you want to show your ex. Let's be real. You want to move on because you want to show your ex that you moved on just like how he moved on. And you said your ex broke up with you. So that means he been ready to move on. That means he don't want you. He don't want to be with you. Let him go, mama. Let him go. Heal yourself. And then go outside and play. What do you like? they be saying like, oh, you know, the best way to get over a man is to get under one, but like, not really. You just run away from that problem. Like, you're really just running away from the problem, and you don't want to sit and come to the realization that you are not with that man no more, and that you just want to be lined up with everybody else to try to get away from the pain and the hurt and the sadness of being with that man. No, sit down, like, heal yourself, babes, heal yourself, and then go out and date. Like I said, if you want to do a little 1-2 effy deffy, go ahead and do that. But to date, no, don't waste nobody's time, because you're gonna get on that date with that person and realize how much you miss your ex, and you're not gonna go out with that person again, especially if that person actually really liked you or like actually was interested in you and you're not interested in them. Stop wasting people's time. Period. So the next person said, hey babes, I need your opinion. I live with my boyfriend and he left at 2 a.m. last night to go hang out with a friend, and he didn't let me know. Then he sent me a voicemail when I called him at 4 a.m. to find out where he was. Oh, he sent me 2 voicemail. Okay, got you, girl. He said he did this on purpose to prove a point, and that he's gonna do what he wants when he wants, and that no normal relationship would need that much communication, and it is a red flag for me to get upset. Let me point out that I do not want him to ask permission to go do things. I just want him to communicate what he's going to do. I know I have damage from previous relationships. All I want is communication, and he's calling me a red flag for it. She said, for context, I'm 38 and he's 37. So, if your boyfriend does not have the decency to tell you where he was, why are you in? First of all, you too fucking old. You too old. And when I mean too old, I don't mean like you an old lady. I mean like you too smart to be dealing with stuff like this. You have lived a good amount of your life to know that this particular thing that your quote-unquote boyfriend is doing is a red flag. Like you said, you don't want him to be on, you don't want to be on top of him, XYZ, stuff like that. You do not want to let him feel like you're smothering him, and I understand that. But if your man can't tell you where he is at 2 a.m. and then purposely send you the voicemail at 4 a.m., baby, he's playing you. You think he not cheating? You think he not getting his sucks? Huh? Be for real, mama. Like, and then. So it's not even solely, oh, I don't want you to know where I'm at. It's, I'm also gonna play a game with you and show you what I can do, because this is how I handle relationships. What is that? I'm not understanding why you in this particular moment are allowing him to play with you like that. There's no reason why that man should be like, I'm doing this because you're not gonna know where I'm at, and you're a red flag because you shouldn't be upset about me not telling you where I am, and you shouldn't be upset because I sent you the voicemail and we don't need to be talking that much. That's way too much communication. Baby, a person who loves you ain't gonna do you like that. A person who care about you, your feelings, and want to make sure that you know where they at for safety reasons, ain't gonna play with you like that. Like, I'm not understanding why you allow him to play with you like that. Like, there's no reason for that, baby. Like, what should you do? Confront him one more time, and if he play with you, leave him. Like, you didn't tell me how long y'all been together. You didn't tell me anything like that, how serious the relationship is, but it's serious enough that you live with him. So that's one. And two, what time you about to be coming into my house? What are you talking about? If it's your house, it's my house. Though you're not about to walk up in my house at 4 o'clock in the morning and not tell me where you was at. What are you talking about? Hello? Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, there are a lot of times where, yeah, men go out, men have fun, men do their thing, But a respectable man is gonna tell you like, hey babe, I'm hanging with the guys right now. We're at such and such bar, ta-da-da. And you know, I'll let you know when I'm on my way back. Or I'll let you know if we move locations. It's really not that hard. I'm not asking you to text me, oh, I had a drink. Oh, I caught a wine. Oh, I tied my shoes. Oh, I went to the bathroom. I'm not asking for none of that. Like, I'm not asking you for none of that. What I'm asking you is at 2 a.m. when you left the house at 6 p.m. and you're still not home. So you done did an 8-hour shift, baby. And I want to know where you at to make sure you good, and you gonna tell me I'm a red flag. And then when I call you at 4 a.m. because I haven't heard from you since 2, you send me the voicemail and try to show me how big you are, talking about this is what I do. No, I'm not dealing with that headache, because I know for sure if I did the same thing, you have a heart attack. And for me, I like to play games. So if you do something, I'm gonna do it twice as hard. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. No. And that's why I don't be getting them in them type of games, because if somebody do me like that, I'm going hard. And if I go hard, the relationship's over. Like, because I'm not going no back and forth with nobody to prove who's the dama, who's the alpha. No. No. So cut all that out. All of that could get cut right now. Like, us. Oh, all right, this is another one that I got from Reddit, so let's go into it. So somebody said, am I the asshole for expecting my fiance to help around the house? I'm 20 years old and my fiance is 24. We've been together for 2 years and we have a 3-month-old daughter named Peppa. I have been on maternity leave since Peppa was born, and my fiance is still working full-time. During the day, Peppa does not sleep at all. She does not like to be put down or left alone. This makes it very difficult. For me to get any housework done during the day, and that leaves the house messy. When my fiance comes home, he wants to play video games until it's time to go to bed. I have asked him to help with the baby or the housework a couple of times, and he either gets really annoyed that I asked or tell me that he needs time to rest because he works, or he half helps me and gets very irritated. So am I the asshole for wanting a little help? Of course you're not the asshole for wanting help. Let's just get that out of the way. Like, of course you are not the asshole for asking your fiance to help in a house and a kid that he helped create and lives in, right? So let's really hop into it, because you really need to have a conversation with your fiance at this point, because now you have a kid, right? So I don't have kids and I don't want kids, but I know kids change a lot, and it changes the dynamic of the household, right? So you need to tell your husband, like, listen, our child in the middle of the day is not sleeping. She is making it difficult for me to get chores done around here, so this house looks a mess. You want me to do X, Y, clean, cook, and I can't do a lot of that because this child is awake. Now, I understand when you come home, right? I understand when you come home, you want to relax a little bit and play a little bit of video games. I understand that. But this house is dirty and we now have a child. Then video games cannot take precedent over our child that we got right now. You knew that when we was having this kid. When I was pregnant with that belly, you knew things were going to change. So why did you think you was going to be able to come home and sit down and play video games with a screaming child? Huh? I'm not understanding. Now, in this little like scenario, they didn't say like, oh, if he's ever like help with the child or whatever the case may be, but I'm just gonna take it as a no. And what it sounds like is this person comes home, says what's up, says play video games, and then falls asleep. That can't happen when you have a kid. That cannot happen, because me, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give this child up. Because what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, why do we have the child if you're not gonna help with the child? Why are we gonna have the child if you're not gonna raise the child? What are you talking about? You need to tell your fiance. Ooh, baby, because you said fiance. You need to tell your fiance, if things don't change, you're not getting married. And that's just me. Because I'm not about to step into a marriage with somebody who's not even supporting me. I'm not about to step into a marriage with somebody who don't even want to take care of their child right now. I don't need to be married to somebody and still be a single parent. I can do that by myself. I can literally live by myself and be a single parent by myself. I don't need somebody fake tied to me, because that's what it says on this little piece of paper. I promise you, I don't need that, Papa. I don't. So like, you need to really sit down and consider, like, and whoever I'm talking to, because I know somebody going through this, whoever I'm talking to, like, really consider and sit down, like, do you want to do this? Like, do you want to get married to somebody who's not even able to pick up them, like, to pick up around the house, to pick up after themselves around the house, especially when you have a newborn? Do you want to, this is already the child's father, so like, okay, you're stuck, you're with him, and that's cool, whatever, XYZ, but you don't have to, you know how frustrating it is? I know I'm jumping from time to time and tangent. You know how frustrating it is to live in a house with somebody and you still do all the work and they don't do shit? You know how frustrating that is? Very. You know how frustrating it is to do that with a kid? Very. So why would I continue to move forward, and why would I continue to live in an environment that doesn't suit me or this kid? I can make my house messy and clean my house by myself. I don't need somebody adding on top of that to keep continuing to make it messy, to not do anything about it, to just come home and play video games. What? Baby, the game is the kid. Play with this kid. What are you talking about? Play with this kid. What are you telling me right now? Are you really about to sit here and tell me that the video game is more important than this kid? Are you really about to sit here and say, I can't help with this kid because I got home and I'm tired, I gotta play my video games to wind down? I lie, you tell, you know, because that cannot run. That cannot run. So you really need to have a conversation with your fiance and be like, look, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to help. I thought, you know, we was going to get order or something, or a system running. You know, we need to get some order in here. We need to get a system in here. Something. You need to really have an in-depth conversation with this fiance, because it doesn't make any sense to make him a husband if you can't even take care of a kid with him and he doesn't want to. No, like, because he just impregnated you for no reason. He not trying to be a father. He just trying to say he have a kid. That's a difference. All right, here we go. Next one. I feel like I need a break from my friend. I have a best friend who always calls me and talks to me almost every day. And the thing is, I have feelings for her. I love this. Okay, let's see. I got feelings for her. Even though we are not together, I try to support her as a best friend should. Whenever she has problems with the guy she's seeing, I would hear how she talks. Hold on. I would hear how her days go and how she's feeling and how she would talk to me. And that sounds like if we're in a relationship. I'm sort of tired of feeling this way, and I'm tired of feeling as in a relationship and feeling like I'm living in a fantasy world to only wake up and see that I'm single. She's always said she loves me, and every time we talk that I'm the one that I'm always her one constant good thing in her life, but I'm not good enough to date? Question mark. How do I let her down easy? All right, baby. So first of all, look, I don't know what letting down you talking about, because unless, okay, you did say you feel like you need a break from your friend, so I think you just probably need to come out and say like, hey, I'm kind of going through something right now. I might need a little bit of space. Can you give me some space? That's if you're not trying to tell her what the real issue is. And I think you should hold off on telling her what the real issue is, only because, one, you said that your friend dates guys, and I'm not sure if your friend is bisexual or if she's straight. If she is straight, you are really living in the Lulu land. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know your friend is straight, your friend has never messed with no girls, nothing like that, you are living in the Lulu. Because your friend is not interested in girls, that means your friend is not interested in you. Listen, girls say I love you all the time. I be like, hey girl, I love you, hey girl, I love you, hey bitch, I love you, da da da. I tell my girls I love them all the time because I really have love for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, I love you and I want to eat your pussy. Like, no, it's not like that. It's just, oh, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But also, if you're saying there's other things that happen in this relationship, or there's, you know, this friendship, which is also a relationship. So if you're saying that there's other things there's other things that happen in this friendship that make you feel like she is acting as a partner to you, or doing things or saying things that is partner-like, maybe like rubbing your arm, maybe like playing with your legs, something like that, something that's indicative of you might like me and I think I need you to slow down because I'm not ready for this, or whatever the case may be, then you need to say something. Then you need to be like, look, the way you treat me and the way you be all up on me and the way you be hugging up on me and touching me and da-da-da, and when you say, you know, let's go hang out in the bathroom or whatever the case may be, right? When she do all of that and say all that, you need to tell her, like, listen, I really am feeling you, like, and when you do these things, it makes me feel like you feeling me too. And I just want to know if we're on the same page, but I'm also not trying to ruin this friendship that we have going on. Because that's the thing too, like, you being a really good friend with somebody and then taking that into a relationship could possibly ruin what y'all got going on. Maybe y'all wasn't meant to be together and y'all just really close friends, you know what I'm saying? But if your friend is not even like that, if your friend don't move with women like that, maybe don't say nothing. I would say don't say nothing. I would just say you need a break and you need to sort out your feelings. Because you could all, like, if your friend is not gay, bisexual, nothing, if your friend is not a part of the LGBTQ plus community, you are taking every little thing that she does and you are feeling that, you're amplifying that because you like her. You know what I'm like, you want it to be this and you want it to be that because you like her. You want, when she says I love you, to be like, oh, I love you deeply, that she's in love with you because you possibly are in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if your friend has not even mentioned being with women at all, you might want to sit and ask yourself, why are you taking what she does as law and not just that she cares about you? But like I said, if it's some wild off the neck backward stuff that is like, oh yeah, she want to be my girl, then you need to have a conversation with her and really tell her, like, what's up. Then you need to have a conversation with her and really tell her, like, listen, what you do is kind of OD because I feel like I got a little crush on you, or I feel like I like you, or, you know, do you like me? Are you even interested in girls? Like, have a conversation with her if that's the case. But again, if that is not the case, you need to take a step back. You need to get your feelings in order, and then you need to go find somebody that actually likes you. Because you sitting around waiting for somebody to acknowledge you and they might not ever acknowledge you, it's crazy work. Like, you don't need that. You don't need that to happen. Like, not at all. And you need to find somebody that actually likes you. You need to find somebody that is gay, especially if your friend is not. Like, hello? Two options. If your friend ain't gay, tell her you need space and back up and internalize and figure out what's going on so you can move forward with your friend. Two, if your friend is some sort of gay, you need to tell her how you feeling and tell her that everything she's doing is making you feel like y'all could be something, or whatever the case. However you want to word that, you need to say that and then take it from there. So this one says, I'm engaged, but when I start a new workplace or I just meet a guy or get along with them really well, but once they find out I'm engaged, it's like something changes. It's not like they were flirting beforehand. It's just that they find out when I'm with someone and they have no interest or friendship or anything. I never get that because there are guys that I really like and really want to be friends with, but it's not reciprocated. Why is that? This is what I realize when it comes to men, and I could be wrong because I'm not a man, but this is in my experience. Men, even if you say it's not flirtatious, in the back of their mind, it will be like, she is fine. If I ever get a chance, I want that. If I ever get a chance to be in a room with her, I want to let her know how I feel. I want to let her know how I want to handle her body. That's how men mostly think. I'm not saying all men. Please, I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying for the most part, when men see a lady that they find attractive, click. It's, she's beautiful, she's attractive. Like, at some point down the line, maybe I want to be with her. At some point down the line, maybe we could be, you know, F buddies. At some point down the line, XYZ, ZYX. The problem is, once you tell them you're engaged, like you said, they have no interest because, one, all that fantasy thought they just did in their head is gone. All that fantasy chat they did in their head is gone because you are now belonging to somebody else. you now belong to somebody and they don't even want to have to deal with that. They don't want to have to deal with the issues that come with you being somebody's person. And two, again, it goes into you being somebody's person. Like, once they find that out, it's like they don't want to be caught up in no mess. And you could be like, well, there was never no mess to begin with, like we were just gonna be cool. To men, that's not the case, because sometimes a man will do something and the next man or your man will come and be like, well, what's that guy going on and what he doing, da, 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 and now it could be a whole big thing. And because it's a whole big thing, your man is going to be extra cautious of you, and that man at your job is going to be extra cautious not to be around you. So to even avoid all of that, they just stop talking to you, they stop being friendly, they stop doing this, they stop doing that, because they don't want no issues, they don't want no problems, they don't want nothing. Should that be the case? No. As a man, you should just be able to have a little light conversation with a lady and call it a day. We should be able to be, you know, we should be able to be cool friends, calm, copacetic, and you meet my fiance, my husband, my whatever, and then we just go about our business. Like, it really should be just that. But it don't be that, because I know a lot of the times men look at women and say, I want that. Then that is the fantasy. I want her, I want to be with her, I want to do XYZ to her, I want to have all this with her. And and you cut all that out when you tell them you engaged. You know what I'm saying? Now for me, if we just gonna be friends, if I don't tell you nothing about my boyfriend, I tell you nothing about my girlfriend, none of that, da, 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 and then as soon as I say that you switch up, then that means we couldn't be friends anyway, because that means you had intentions to do something with me that I didn't have no intention to do anything with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we was really cool, if we was really down, if we was really friends, whether I was single or not shouldn't have anything to do with how we gonna be friends. So I don't want you to be my friend if I gotta if I gotta be single. One more time, I don't want you to be my friend if I gotta be single. I want you to be my friend for who I am and who I got around me, not because I'm single. Because if you can only be my friend when I'm single, that means you don't want to be my friend. You want to be my partner, my fuck buddy, and I already got both of those. Hello? Alright. One more. Here we go. Hey girl, I really like this guy, and we've been talking for about 6 months. He's cute, tall, takes care of me. We have an amazing time when we're together. Here's the problem. I went through his phone, and I see he's still talking to his ex-girlfriends, about 4 of them. When I asked about it, he says it's nothing and that they're still just good friends. But I have a feeling that it's more than that. I told him how it makes me feel, and he said he'll stop chatting with them. Recently, I went through his phone again, and I see that he is not only talking to all of them, but they're exchanging photos as well. I'm trying to believe what he says, but I think he's playing me. What should I do? Why did you even write this to me? Like, why did you even write that to me? You already know what's going on. You already know the deal is. You already seen the photos. Like, what is it to talk about? What is it? Here's the thing. I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm really not trying to be, you know, judgmental and stuff like that, because I know that, like, everybody goes through something and it takes a lot of time, or it takes some work for people to get out of something, right? Or maybe this is the thing that you needed to see to get you out of that situation. But you said you've been talking to this man for 6 months. You did not say this man was your boyfriend. So 1, no loyalty to you at all. Y'all are just fuck buddies at this point. 2, if y'all are just fuck buddies, which I know y'all all based on what you told me, why are you going through his phone? There's no reason that you going through somebody's phone that you're not even with. Y'all shouldn't be going through nobody's phone at all. But I understand people do what they do. Y'all are not together. Y'all are not in a relationship. Y'all just using each other for food and body parts. There's no reason for you to go through this person's phone, especially if they're not committed to you. Now, this person told you they are just my friends. I'm good friends with them, and blah 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 is nothing. And then you go back into the phone. Because you already went into it twice. So you go back into the phone, and then it's worse. So you have to ask yourself at this point, what do you want for you? Because clearly you told this man how did that make you feel seeing him talk to his exes? And he said, okay, okay, and then still didn't care and talked to his exes, and then he got photos from them. So you gotta ask yourself at this point, what do you want for yourself? Where do you see this going? Because there's no nothing. There's no loyalty. Because again, he's not with you. You guys are not with each other. So there's no loyalty, right? But even on top of that, because at some point when you date somebody and start to take things seriously, there is going to be some loyalty, right? There is going to be some type of trust or whatever that needs to be formed within that. Like within the 6 months, I should have been able to trust you with what you tell me. I should not have to go through your phone. I should not have to do none of this to see if you really trusted me, to see if I'm really trusting you, to see if you telling me the truth, right? I shouldn't have to go through none of that, right? But okay, I went through it because I'm curious, right? Let's play. I went through it because I'm curious. First time around I seen it, you still talk to your people. You still talk to your exes. I tell you I don't like that. Cut them off, you say okay. I go back in however many time ago later and you get photos from them. First of all, you know he having sex with them, right? Let's just be so for real. You know he having sex with them, right? Like, if that wasn't clear to you, that wasn't evident to you, because they're his exes, right? So he knows what they feel like. Let's be for real. He know what they feel like. He know what they can do. He know what they mouth do. So you know he going back and forth to them exes, right? Okay. If you didn't know, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know that he's playing you and going back to them exes, right? Y'all not together. So this man is single. He can do whatever he wants. That's like how you single. You can do whatever you want. But you are the kind of person that wants to stick beside this person and you want to show him that you are loyal and this and that. That's cool. That's cool. You could be loyal. You could be this. You could be that. But he is not loyal. He's not this and he's not that. So why go further? Why waste your time even more than what you already have with this person that has no intention on showing you anything but dick? Like, he is showing you what he wants to give you, and that is dick and food. Because I know at some point y'all eat. Okay, so it's dick and food. That's it. What else are you getting out of this? Because right now, if you want to say like, oh, you know, I'm in a relationship with him for what? What is there to show relationship status for? What is there to show relationship? Because he's cute and funny and he takes care of you. He can take care of all them bitches too. What are you talking about? Huh? Like, you gotta really ask yourself, like, what do you want next? Why are you allowing this man to do what he wants? Because mind you, if you saying there's 4 other exes plus you, baby, that's 5 different people he's sleeping with. 5. That's a lot. That's a lot of people to go through in a month. I don't care what nobody say. That's a lot of people. And you don't even know how often he having sex with them, what he doing with them, if he using condoms, no condoms, stuff like that. You don't know none of that. So why are we here? So okay, y'all not together, whatever the case may be. He's single, okay, cool. But all this time you've been operating like y'all together and you find out that he playing with other people, baby, get up. Baby, get up and get out. There is nothing here for you. This man don't want nothing from you. The only thing he wants from you is your body, and he getting it. And if you keep going through his phone and keep seeing things that are worse and worse and worse, he already know what he can do to you. He already know that he could play you and it's nothing. He already know that. All he got to do is tell you some little sad story and he got you. That's it. All he got to do is say, oh, you know, little baby, it's not even like that. Like, oh, you know, I just talked to him. And he got you. Okay, so you go and tell him like, oh, you know, I saw these photos on your phone from these girls. I thought you was going to talk to them. What he going to say? Oh, you know, they old, you know, they old. Like, I don't know why this popped up on my phone. They old. Baby, he playing you. He's playing you. And you need to get up. You need to get up and get out of that situation. Like, you already know that. You already know you got to get up. You already know. You just want either to hear somebody else say it, or maybe you like, oh, you know, maybe I'm thinking about this one. Maybe she'll say something else. No, get up. Stand up. Get out of that. Because why are you letting him play you? First and foremost, if anything else, if nothing else, if anything else, why are you letting somebody play with your heart? Why are you letting somebody play with your emotions? Why are you letting somebody play with you like that? Hello? There's no reason for you to let somebody play with you like that. Like, since just No, leave. Leave. Y'all not even together. Leave. Like, and if you feel like you can't let him go, like, via, you know, person, send that text and ghost. Like, that's not me. That's not how I do things. I'm about to say something to you to your face. But honestly, if you feel that way down, that when you see him, you gonna fuck him, leave, baby. Send that text and dip. Block everything. The media, block the number, block everything and dip. Like, because he's playing you. He don't have no future for you. Alright, you guys, so that's all I have. That is all the little like questions and everything that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Talk That Shit with K. Like, I hope y'all got a little something. Listen, if y'all have any like any scenarios, any advice, whatever y'all need, either put it in the comment section down below, but you know, I'm not really gonna say that, or when I put it up again on Instagram or on TikTok, just send your submissions in and we'll do another one of these. But I hope you guys enjoyed Talk That Shit with K. Follow me on my social medias at TheKyannaAlexandra. Follow me on Twitter at TheKyannaAlex. And yeah, that is about it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
WWAD.